Hello everyone, Cheryl here. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on microneedling, and I will be back with all my makeup off and my serums on, and we'll get into it. So I'm back ready to show you how I microneedle my skin. And today I'm going to be doing medical microneedling, and I'm going to be using this Dr. pen that I got. It's not one of the real expensive ones, but it works really good. I've been using it for about 5 years. It hasn't failed me. And this is how you use it. This is a 12 cartridge, and it takes I have no problem finding the cartridges for it, and you just put it in here like this and you turn it until it clicks. And I have it on 0.75 because I'm going to start on my forehead, and I use different lengths for different parts of my face. And so to start with, I take a alcohol swab and I wipe down my face, and that is so that I can open up all the pores, sanitize, and I wear gloves to so that I don't. It's very, very important to wash your hands and to be sanitary, because you are putting micro needle holes in your face. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is I start to wipe down my face. So microneedling has been proven to help reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It works by creating little injuries to your skin, and then when your skin goes to repair itself, it boosts up more collagen and cell turnover. It's very, very, very good anti-aging. I've been doing it for about 5 years now. And when you do the you can do the cosmetic, which is 0.25 to 0.5 every day if you want. But the medical one, when you go deeper into, 0.05 to 0.75 to 0.01, you want to do that only 3 weeks to 4 weeks, because you have to give your skin time to heal, and you have to give it, that's the amount of time it takes for the collagen to produce. And so you don't want to be doing it too much, because too much is not a good thing. Okay, so I have my face wiped down, and I'm going to be using the ordinary growth factor today to once I've finished, I'm going to put that all in my face, and while my face still has the open while my face has the open injuries to it, I'm going to put the growth factor in and pat that in, and that will help with the healing process too, and the cell turnover. Okay, so here it is. I have it on 0.75 for my forehead, and I'm going to do 5 this way, horizontally, and 5 vertically, and then diagonally. Okay, so the first thing I do is I put the hyaluronic acid on, and then I turn it on. And this one, it doesn't say like the levels on it. It has different colors of the light. So I put it on, let's see, you hold it, and the first one is the slowest. I always put it on the blue, which is the third light, which is a little bit faster. Okay, so here I go. Some people use numbing cream. I don't, because I want to feel how deep I'm going. And I go all the way down my forehead, 5 each. And you can do circles too for this. In some parts of my face I do circles. Okay, now diagonally. Okay, so I do the middle of my forehead and the temples, and then right here where the 11s are, which I'm going to do right now. And I do the same thing. I go horizontally. Vertically. Okay, now for the temples. And I'm going to turn this down for the temples to a 0.5. Yeah, I'm used to doing this without numbing cream, but it does have a sting to it because you are creating injuries. And I try to keep it straight so that I'm not tearing the skin. Okay, now diagonally. Your skin will turn kind of pink like it had a sunburn. Okay, now to the other temple. Put on my slip. And if you're new to my channel and you've subscribed, I want to thank you. And if you are viewing this and you are interested in anti-aging and hairstyling and hair care and skin care, please subscribe. Sometimes you can get pinpoint red stuff. You can't really say it on YouTube, but coming out of your face, and that's natural. That does happen. So I'm going to put a little more of that there. Okay, so I'm going to keep it at 0.5 for around the eyes because the skin is a lot thinner there. And you don't want to go up above that orbital bone. And I just kind of go in this fashion, in the circular. And the crow's feet, you don't want to forget that. Okay, now the other eye. Crow's feet. And so you don't want to wear any makeup or and you want to, when you put you want to wear sunscreen, but you want to use a mineral sunscreen. Okay, now my nose. Okay, so I have lip line wrinkles on the top of my lip that I'm working on, so I'm going to increase the increase the length of the needles. And I'm going to increase it to 1.0. And the intensity. I got it on the purple one. I don't know if you can see it. It's not really showing the light on there. Okay. And then I do the marionette lines a little bit there too. Okay, now the other side. It's really weird because this side has deeper wrinkles in my lip lines than this side. It might be the way that I'm laying when I sleep, because I sleep on my side. And then the marionette lines again. Doesn't hurt to get some collagen right in the creases. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back down to 0.5 for the cheeks because I don't want to lose any volume, or I doubt that you can, but I just would rather keep my fat volume in my cheeks. Okay, here we go. I turn really, really red. But it's only red for the first day. I won't be red tomorrow morning when I wake up. The other cheek. Yeah, studies prove that by creating these micro injuries in our skin, that it causes it to produce more collagen. So I'm not a medical professional or a professional in any kind of way, so I just want to say a disclaimer that I'm just a ordinary person like you, showing you what I do. And I regularly do this at least once a month. Sometimes I alternate doing it with TCA peels or glycolic peels. But once a month I need, I do this so that I can keep my skin producing collagen. Okay, so now, and I've really recently started focusing, right under here and on my jaw line because of the sagging and the jowls. And I turn it to 1.0 for that because I want it to tighten, really tighten up the jawline. Okay, so I put the hyaluronic acid all on my jaw for the slip. And I start with my chin, and then I'll move to the... And I have right here a little scar that I work on too, to break up that scar tissue. Because at 1.0 it's great for scars, and that, and at maybe 1.5. We do have some fine lines in this area right here. Okay. So now the chin. I just didn't want to forget the scar. Okay, now this side of the jawline. And I just kind of go right along the jaw. I got that wrinkle right there I want to get. Right underneath it. Okay, now for the other side. You definitely want to make sure you're wearing gloves too, so you're not introducing any bacteria into those injuries. My wrinkles right there. I'm right-handed, so it's a little more difficult for me on the left side. Okay, so now I'm going to do the neck. And I am going to turn it for that to the 0.5. I have more of a sensitive neck. Okay, so one of the things you want to do is you want to not go over onto your thyroid. And I'm also going to put this on the slowest. Which is green. And I put my hand here to protect my thyroid. And I start with vertical. And then horizontal. And I had a cervical neck fusion surgery, and so my neck is more wrinkly from the scar tissue than it was before. The other side. And we are almost done. I tend to do about 5 strokes in each direction. Now horizontal. And then I like to go into the lines, the necklace lines. Diagonal. And there we go. Look at how red I am. I definitely get the pinpoint red stuff that comes out because I have sensitive skin. So now what I do is I have my growth factor, and while those channels are all open, is a good time to use a growth factor because it can get in to those channels, help promote the healing. So I just like pat it all in. And I'm going to put a little more because I want to get a good amount right now with those channels being open. And I see a significant improvement since I've been using the growth factor with my microneedling in my skin. My skin is really responding well. But you want to kind of pat it in. And so I will be coming back to show you. I will be back tomorrow, and I'll be able to put. I won't be putting foundation on my skin, but I will be able to put, my a lot of my regular makeup on, and so that you can see, what it looks like the second day. But it'll be red for today, just like I had a sunburn, and I'm going to be real gentle with it today. Today, what I'll do is I'll put on a healing ointment and leave it all on all day, and then maybe a mineral sunscreen if I need to go out. I am going to try not to go out today because you don't want to really get any sun or anything on this. It needs to heal. And so you're going to get a little flaking, and your skin's going to kind of get dry in the next couple days and start flaking, and kind of like when you do a chemical peel, it'll start to flake and peel off a little, and that's just the cell turnover. And so another thing I want to say is make sure that you are disposing and throwing away your cartridge every time you use the Dr. Pen, because they're meant to be disposable, one-time use, and it's not safe to use them more than once. So I just wanted to let you know that. That is the end result of doing my microneedling for today. I will be back doing another video, so stay tuned, of how this looks tomorrow, and I'll be doing my makeup and my hair and showing you, how the microneedling is the day after. So you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.